coming in. If there's any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself, Stephen, Dean, or Shara. We're here to help you throughout the workshop. Oh, over there.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I know this is early for lots of local folks who has to travel on the bad way. The traffic might be bad. But to keep the schedule, we like to start now. I'm going to first give the introductions, some logistics of the workshop. So my name, if you don't know, I'm a program manager at the National Weather Service, Office of Science Technology Integration Modeling Program. I'm in charge of managing the Week 3, Week 4 program, and recently we started a seasonal forecast system project. So I'm going to explain why we are doing this workshop. Since FY23, the congressional appropriation gave us instruction to build the seasonal forecast system as a replacement of the climate forecast system version 2, more than a decade old. So we want to use this opportunity to really engage the community to get the feedbacks to find the best practice to build a seasonal forecast system. At the same time, NOAA has made a lot of progress in building the fully coupled system, which right now is 6 components coupling: atmospheric ocean, sea ice, wave, aerosol model. This coupled model will be the basis for the medium-range weather subseasonal and the seasonal forecast system. They are built under the so-called Unified Forecast System framework. You probably have heard about in the last 5-6 years. So right now we are in this stage to build a seasonal forecast system as an extension of the subseasonal GEFS version 13. The GEFS has been in the phase of transition to operation. The seasonal forecast system is in the earlier stage in the first year of the development. So this workshop is perfect for us to hear the community feedback so we can best develop the seasonal forecast system. So both the GEFS subseasonal and seasonal forecast system are expected to have a lot of benefits to the public society. We are hoping to improve many aspects as extreme events, drought, flooding, tropical cyclone. All those are very important for stakeholders. And also, this system will be able to be used in many downscale applications beyond the traditional National Weather Service, like the ocean, in fishery, in the Great Lakes, in many areas. So I would like to encourage you to scan this code because this is one of the biggest motivation for the workshop. We'd like to hear your feedbacks on the best way to develop a seasonal forecast system, which is become more and more challenging under the influence of climate change. On the check-in desk, you can find the QR code there as well. So with that background, we got the permission, get support from the leadership. Kevin Garrett is the director of the modeling program at the OSTI. Jesse Carmen is the chief at the weather program office. Ivanka, the EMC director. Robin Webb, PSL director, David DeWitt. All those are very heavily involved in both GEFS and SFS. So all of the leaders are very supportive. So give us a green light to go ahead to organize workshops. So we start to invite the organizing committee members to help us to design the session, design the topics. Before I acknowledge other members, I want to first acknowledge the staff team, the three of us in the front right now. Jason Anderson, you probably received numerous emails from him. He is instrumental in notifying, confirming every single of the presenters. And Shira, she works behind on all the logistics, whatever you see, the hotel, lunch, this facility, the poster, everything else. Steve Simon is the new staff, just joined OSTI Modeling. He's going to work full-time to support this program. So we are hoping he's going to take on the major task in writing the report for the workshop. The EMC committee member, Avicho Mira, of course, he has been the leader for the GEFS teams for 4 years, build a different coupled prototypes. Neil Bunton is the new co-chair for the seasonal forecast system. Sansa, I think, recently joined the EMC from NASA. Phil Pageant is the co-chair for SFS team. Jeff Winterker has been the project lead for many years for UFS R2O from PSL. Also, CPC has 2 representatives, Corey Baggett and Jixian Zhu. We really need to connect the forecasters. So Christina Stan from George Mason University, she has been with this UFS R2O program for 4 years. She's co-chair for the GEFS applications team. Emily Becker, she's the leader for the NME team. So we invite her to help us to connect with other models. Ned Johnson and Lena from DFDL, we need science and other aspects of the help us to advance the UFS system from their experience of SPEARS. Mark Olsen is the program manager for S2S. Overall, this partnership between OSTI and WPO has been led the foundation of this right now. The R2O project lasts 4 years, 5 years now. So the whole motivation of the workshop at the beginning is to how do we connect the users with the modelers. So when we develop the SFS, particularly we have to replace this CFS version 2 that has many users. How do we let them know this is a new system, what exactly requirements they have? So that's the number 1 motivation. Secondly, we want to engage other research community. Oh, I have 2 minutes. All right. So basically, we want to have all those collaborations. I have to go too quickly. The PDF version of the agenda just published yesterday on the web page. We only print 20 copies outside, so you can print yourself. So we got a tremendous interest in the workshop. We got 323 registration with 166 in person. We got 124 abstracts. So the agenda is going to be very busy because we try to do oral and poster. One poster, we want to encourage folks to read the posters to have this competition. Welcome you to provide your judge. One thing at 3 o'clock, we like to take group photos outside of this building. Then the afternoon is the poster session. I won't go through the agenda. You should see that it's a little confusing in day 2. We have 2 parallel sessions. One is here, another in the conference centers. So the day 3 is going to be all in this auditorium. Mainly focus on the UFS and the SFS. We are going to have some early results team here. Then we are going to have in-depth discussions on the feedback on the SFS plan. So please scan the QR code, start to enter your recommendations through the next 2-3 days. We are going to synthesize all the inputs. Any inputs are welcome. Don't hesitate to, you have to ask, you can answer any questions. Doesn't have to be all questions. Then in the afternoon, we are going to have all the co-chairs provide the summaries of their sessions. Then we have a little bit of closing remarks by the director of CPC and PSL. This is a community effort. We want to make sure all the stakeholders work together. In terms of logistics, I think we have a little extra time. The Wi-Fi access is a little bit complicated. You have to look at the instruction outside. In case of fire, we have to go to the parking lot outside. So this room, you cannot eat and drink, but you can do that in conference rooms. We have some lunch options. Tomorrow night, we found some bar and restaurant where we can coordinate the carpool to sign up streets, so we know who is coming, then we can somehow find a carpool together to go there. So all the in-person attendees, please join this mics because we don't have a time to answer all the questions on Google Meet. We want all the questions go to Slack, so we can answer offline. There is a time. So virtual attendees, please do mute your computer. We want to limit these interruptions. All the questions go to Slack channels. If we ask consent to do recording because we like to make the recording available as a material for the workshop. If you don't want, you have to let Shreya and know so we can skip the part. We do want to have a hard cut off of your presentation. Do not speak over time because otherwise the whole workshop, the schedule will be influenced. If you want questions, leave 1 or 2 minutes in your time. Next, I'm going to invite 2 speakers to give opening remarks. One is by Kevin Garrett, another remotely Jesse Carmen, speak their perspectives from program office. Then following session is the keynote speech by Chief Scientist Sarah Kapnick, and also invited the speaker Magdalena from ECMWF and Bill Merrifield from ECC. That's all I have. I'm going to Steve.
Morning, everybody. So as I said, my name is Kevin Garrett. I'm the director of the National Weather Service Modeling Program in the Office of Science and Technology Integration. It's a pleasure to be here this morning. It's a pleasure to see all of you here. I know you could probably pick any week of the year and attend a workshop or conference relevant to this field or your field in general. And we know that your time is valuable, and we really appreciate everybody's participation here to help us advance our SFS prediction capabilities here in NOAA and the National Weather Service in particular. So STI modeling, again, we're a program office within National Weather Service. Really, our core functions include coordinating across our agency to understand our operational needs for prediction across all scales, including S to S, understanding our partner and other user and stakeholder needs as well, and then trying to align research and development activities with our partners across NOAA and OAR, other line offices, as well as the external community to advance research and development to meet those external and internal user and stakeholder needs. And then obviously supporting the critical integration of those new capabilities into our operational applications, all the testing, evaluation, and eventual transition into our operations. So just some of the logistics there. We do a lot of this through our modeling programs. As Yan said, she's the lead for the weeks 3-4 program. We also have several other programs focused on other operational application areas, including hurricane forecast improvement program, air quality, and the next generation global prediction system programs. So again, the mission of the Weather Service is very extensive and broad, and so we require a lot of large variety of applications to meet our mission needs, supported through model guidance and other post-processing applications. So this is really just a schematic some of you have probably seen before in terms of a lot of the systems that we're running to provide sort of short-term through medium and long-term model guidance to our operational forecasters and for other stakeholders supporting the various industries you see on the bottom there, and really about protecting life and property through these different applications and the guidance that producing. Of course, we're focused up there where we're getting the extended range beyond week 2 out to months through the development of the Global Ensemble Forecast System and the Climate Forecast System, which we're transitioning to the subseasonal to seasonal forecast system. So we're moving towards the direction of the unified forecast system. So this is a large effort to consolidate our operational modeling suite within the National Weather Service to simplify that production suite and reducing the number of model components, as well as sharing common infrastructure across the different applications. And hope that we become more efficient both in research and development, but also accelerating our research operations and reducing a lot of the operations and maintenance activities that we have spending quite a few resources on just maintaining the systems. So through this simplification, hopefully we become a lot more efficient across the model development space and accelerate advancements and improve our capabilities more rapidly. So again, just a quick summary of the weeks 3-4 program. Again, we're working towards building really the first fully coupled, 6-way coupled global modeling system. Again, using the UFS component models to build this application. The next upgrade is the GEFS version 13. So we're working on, I think, final, and you'll probably hear more about this throughout the week, on finalizing the prototypes and the configuration of the GEFS v13, and hopefully starting the reforecast within the next few weeks before we can move forward with the operational upgrade, which is expected sometime in early to mid FY26. As Ian alluded to, we've also started about a year ago the seasonal forecast system project. And so we've sort of integrated this into our overall UFS research operations project. With some differences that are helping us to focus more on some of the science challenges that we have at the subseasonal to seasonal timescales. So again, we have a seasonal forecast system application team, again, bridging both the operational community here in the Weather Service with our partners in OER, and academia and NCAR and others to help build a seasonal forecast system based on the UFS. There are several links to our development plan. So we encourage folks to go in and read the plan and give us feedback to help improve our approach and direction that we're building the SFS. One other important piece is that this is a system where we really think that there's benefit in running in the cloud operationally, since it may not run on a daily cadence, it may be more monthly, but use a lot of compute, and we don't necessarily want to have to purchase a large HPC system just to accommodate this one model where it runs infrequently. So this is an ideal application where we're exploring operational use in the cloud, but we're not expecting the system to go operational for another 4 or 5 years. So, but again, this is just another note that really running things in the cloud in general helps enable better access to the research and development community, and having a sort of an operational concept in the cloud also should accelerate the R2O concept. We're looking forward to obviously the advancing of this system in the next few years. So this is just mentioning some of the key partnerships that we have for advancing the S2S applications across NOAA. Again, a lot of the key integration, development, transition is done within the Weather Service, and EMC in particular, as well as through coordination with CPC and other NSUB centers. We rely heavily on our partnerships with OAR, both the program office, Weather Program Office. Their programs are listed there, as well as the OAR labs, which are taking the lead in several key areas, including the reanalysis at